Welcome back to Competitive Air Gunning. If you're following along, then you know that we've been working on a couple projects. One of them I know you guys have been waiting on. I've kind of been dragging my feet on getting the results out, or this last video. I did do a third test on this that had very similar results to the previous two, and the last test was done with my Impact M3 and 25 caliber. And the test we're running was very simple, and it was altering slugs with something as simple as nail polish. And it was quite impressive, the results that we got. The first test, it caught you off guard. Like, I was very surprised that we was able to get any kind of results, but on a test like that, I look at it and I'm like, there's no way. The results that were there, I tried chalking up as, just a coincidence. And obviously that test, I didn't have enough to run more tests that day to be sure. So I waited till I did another test and I did more, and the groups were the same. It was very definitive that it made a difference in the gun that I was shooting in. It made a difference on the group here as well. The unsorted, not so much. You had your test unsorted here, and the ones we painted, then sorted, and then the ones we painted on the sorted. You can see that the group size is half the size there. The exact same gun doing the exact same test. Alternating back and forth, and it's pretty impressive. With the more I do air guns, the more I realize how much you do can affect anything. Everything from washing your slugs. You can re-lube them. You can check them over. You can sort them. There's a ton of stuff you can do, and all of it makes a difference. Is it for everybody? Absolutely not. Is this for me? No. Like, it's not fun. For me, maybe somebody that has a lot of time and doesn't mind it, but it's definitely not fun for me. I even tried putting a video on and doing it, and it's just still not fun to me. I'll be honest with you. I'll just be straight up on it. Doing this, then moving, just back and forth. It's kind of slow, and it's just kind of boring to me. But, all this stuff makes a difference. And there's a lot of stuff that you can do, if you want to better yourself, at being proficient with air guns, and a lot of times just tuning your rifle to, and finding the right slug will make all the difference. I know I can pick up a tin of H&N 34s, and I know I can bump them up, right around 1,000, 1,014, 16, all the way up to 1,030, and my gun's very happy. There ain't a whole lot of fine tuning I have to do. Just as long as I got a tight velocity there, in any of them, and it'll shoot very well. But there are slugs that my gun doesn't like, and I've been able to tighten those groups up. Even if I couldn't find a tune that my gun liked, I was able to, maybe just clean the slug. Maybe take their lube off and re-lube it. But there's stuff that you can do, so that stuff, so those slugs, they're not just worthless. You don't have to just use them for target practice. You can still use them and shoot really good groups with them if you just take a little bit of time. And with me, I don't want to buy a $14 or a $20 box of slugs and just know that they're going to shoot an okay group. Like, they're going to shoot a group that big around, which is, what I would deem as not good for me. Like, I'm not happy with that. So if I got a box that's going to shoot that, and I'm just going to leave them sit on a shelf, then they're worthless. So if I can take a little bit of time on the board, and I can do something to them, and I can make them shoot better, then it makes me feel like I've accomplished something. Because they're not just going to sit there, and I'm not going to just just to throw them down range at something, you know, and waste them. I like to shoot for groups, and you know that's the way I like to shoot. But you know, this video was very simple. It was just to let you guys know, you know, what we did, how we got to those results, and kind of some stuff, you know, about slugs. And I hope you guys, I hope this video, you know, taught you something. I hope this video, you know, gets you a little better understanding, if you have an understanding on this stuff. You know, if you've had those questions, I plan on doing a lot of testing this spring, this summer. My problem right now is time. Days are short, holidays, you know, when I get up, you know, when my day's off, you know, they're just not usually very pleasant days to go shoot in, or I've got other stuff planned. But I plan on doing a lot more testing, you know, on different stuff, everything from testing very cheap slugs and seeing what we can do to make a very affordable slug very accurate. We have a lot of slugs that we're kind of taught that you get the best accuracy out of this brand or this brand, but those brands to some people are expensive, and I get that our guns are very expensive, but if you have to shoot very expensive ammo out of those guns, then to me it doesn't make sense, because those guns are on a different level, and you should be able to get really good accuracy out of them on a broad range of projectiles. But anyways, that's a whole different deal. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post a video of what I did on either the first or second test, you know, as far as sorting and painting stuff, and I'll speed it up because it's probably like 10 minutes, and I may even cut it in half. But I definitely won't do all the talking that I did in it, so I'm just going to go ahead and probably just post at the end of this, and then I'll speed it up by like 5 or 6 times. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys learned something. And if you guys liked the video, go ahead and follow and like and subscribe, and we'll get you guys learning some more stuff here real soon. As you can see here, we have our unsorted pellets coming down. We have our sorted, and the same with our slugs. We have everything labeled and separated. And as I said, we're going to do our target test, where we will do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, so we're just going to bounce back and forth from target to target, so we're not worried about switching winds. That way we get this target, the way we get this this test as accurate as possible.